Did God wake you up and tell you to do a business like he did me? If so, this video is for you. So listen up. I'll make this short and sweet. God woke me up in the middle of the night, right? Not just God woke me up when I was close to getting up, not God woke me up when I was just about to go to sleep. I was in a dead sleep. I worked graveyard. I was going to school full time. And God said, "Get up. You need to write this down and get going on that." No, he didn't. He told me to write it down. I'm like, God, I'm not. First of all, it's my day off. Okay. Secondly, I'm not writing anything down. He's like, "Well, you're not going to sleep." I'm like, God, come on. I'm trying to go get some sleep. I'm in school full time. I work full time. Whew, man. I said, fine. How about I just record it? I had a audio recorder. It was a cool thing to have back in the day. It wasn't like on the phone like we have now. So he woke me up in the middle of the night when I worked graveyard. This was one of my days off. I was going to school full time. I was working full time. And here he goes, put this idea in my head to start this business. And I'm like, okay, guy, I'm going to do this. So in the next couple of days, I'm like, okay, God, if you want me to do this, you need to give me some signs. Like this has to be the easiest thing for me as possible. There's three things that he did that were something I couldn't replicate today. And I used to be able to tell the story a lot more clear as I could now, but it was 2 years ago to be exact. So when he gave me this idea, he told me I needed to reach out to a very prolific person in the nonprofit space, and I did. And I was able to speak with him to where now you wouldn't be able to speak with him. He has a lot of gatekeepers. He also retired, and I walked away with that meeting that I had to go on my own because he says you can't partner with us. If you partner with us, we're basically will eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner if it goes well. If it doesn't, we're going to take the blame. So we're not going to take this on as a liability when I do believe it will be successful. So that was number one. The number two thing was I wanted to meet with, obviously funding for a grant. And I met with this grantor from this major philanthropist organization. And I just walked in the door and I asked to speak with this person. I did a little bit of research to know who I was asking for. And he was like, "Hey, come on in, sit down." And I had a buddy with me at the time. He was like, "Bro, this is crazy." And I was like, "Who are you telling?" But when God tell you to do something, he provides the opportunity, right? The third thing, which was like, I think is still crazy to the day, I said I'm gonna ask one of my professors if they could be one of my board members, and he was a political science. He went to Princeton, one of the top professors in the school. We kind of made him the popular one too as well because I was a public affairs major, and he said yes. Dr. Mark Stefan, he's now a friend, and I it, when I did all these things, it only took like maybe a week and a half to complete it because I had Wednesday, Thursdays off, and he woke me up in the dead of night. And then uh, I said, okay, this has to happen sooner than later. God made it happen like that. And funny thing is that if I try to do that today, I could not replicate it. So when God gives you an idea, two things I want you to walk away with. You don't sleep on it, right? No pun intended. You don't sleep on it. You get it done. And two, he will provide the way. Don't think you're going to do it on your own because you can't. It wasn't your vision to start with. So when I tell people how I got into becoming an entrepreneur, it was because God gave me the idea. So if you had an idea that was not yours. God gave it to you. He planted the seed. He told you to do it. And you are just kind of like fiddling around with it. Why don't you come back and ask him the question, God, can you show me what I need to do so I know this is you? And that's how you know. For me, that's how it worked out. I can't guarantee you the same results, but I guarantee if God told you to do something, he will always provide the way. So with that, I wish you nothing but the best. So dream big and Godspeed.